Hello, Leos. How are you today? I promised tarot for everyone, so here we are. We're going to start off with overall energy, and then we're going to go through the cards. I have several decks of cards, 7 to be exact, and we're going to go all the way down to the Star Child Soul Development Tarot, okay? And then we're going to pick a rune. Got my bag of runes. All right, so I did a meditation and an overall feel of energy for you. And right off the bat, we have the Ace of Hearts, okay? And then the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Swords. Sorry, the Queen of Swords. I don't know why I said Ace. The Nine of Swords reversed. The Chariot reversed. The Three of Cups. The Queen of Wands. And the One of Swords. Okay? So if we're talking about love, everybody likes to talk about love, right? If we're talking about love, I would say from these cards that your cup of love was filled. You had everything you could hope for your family. Something happened that made you feel protective. Have to protect that. But you're no longer worried about it because this is in reverse. So there's no more worry. And there's no more movement because the Chariot means movement. Okay. Also Cancer energy, if that matters. So you have this celebration with your Three of Cups and the Queen of Wands and your Ace of Swords. Okay, so overall it looks like you might have had to put some work into something, but it paid off big time. It paid off. So I'm going to get some more cards and clarify that. And also, if this is career, then of course, you know, you like got your dream job maybe, got some job you really wanted, or are doing really good in your job. And so now you're being able to provide everything you need for your family or want. And that maybe you had to be a little defensive in your position or possibly for your raise or whatever. But that the worry over that and the threat of having to go somewhere else in order to get your income needs met is over and past you. And so you were able to celebrate over that and bossed up and became that Queen of Wands energy, who has a lot of, you know, that's air energy. So maybe something to do with talking. Maybe you talked your way into this position, really sold yourself, and that's great. You did great, and you're succeeding now from that with the Ace of Swords. So it looks great, whether it's for love or finances. Looks really great. So good on you, Leo. Let's get some more cards. Because there's some reason that you're watching tarot right now, right? You have the Strength card. Wow, okay, those all dropped on the floor. Let's see what we got here. Here comes the trouble, right? Okay. So the Eight of Wands, that's messages, information, talk. Something going on there, right? Lots of information coming in. Then you've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. So you're still not too worried about it, whatever it was. But then you've got the Ten of Swords. And the Five of Wands. And the Page of Swords. So you got lots of swords going on here. Lots of swords and wands. All right, so this is a job. Maybe you got fired unexpectedly and there was some kind of big argument over it. But I don't feel like it's like argument with your family. I feel like it was like with other people that you work with. Yeah, I feel like something you didn't think you had to worry about your safety at work, your position. But something happened that somebody said or someone else created your drama that ended up getting you fired. You were stabbed in the back. This is being stabbed in the back, not just fired. There was a lot of arguing going on, a lot of manipulations or backstabbing going on where you work. And you're this Page of Swords trying to get your point across, trying to defend your honor that you didn't do this, whatever this is. Now, if this is a relationship, we're talking love, I feel like this has more to do with work, but if it has something to do with love, then you thought you were secure in your relationship, and even though people were telling you things, you felt like it was gossip or meddling and didn't really take it too seriously until you got stabbed in the back. Or maybe your friends or whoever's gossiping is who's stabbing you in the back, and you're trying to defend yourself over it. Maybe that's what's going on here, because we do have the Strength card too, which says that you need to have courage in something. And then the last card is this Page of Swords, which is courage and fighting for what you want, going after your rights. But yeah, I feel like if this is about love, if this is about a relationship, you're defending your honor against things that are being said about you. So I'm going to get some clarity on this Ten of Swords and figure out where we're at here, okay? Get clarity on the Ten of Swords. Okay, we got the Two of Wands. Normally this means you're looking at other options. But I feel like this time it's you gazing out into the unknown, like, what the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? Because you've been betrayed. Where you clearly thought that you didn't need to worry about it. So it must have been either friends, family, co-workers that you thought you could trust, or that you thought your dignity and your um, character was intact enough that there wasn't anything to worry about. But clearly people have been meddling in your business and creating turmoil. Yeah, we've got the moon. That's emotion. That's lots of emotion going on, and secrets, mystery. Somebody's hiding things from you. So you've definitely been deceived and backstabbed by multiple people, not just one. This was multiple people. So why did they do this to you? Let's get clarity on this Five of Wands. Clarity on Five of Wands, please. Spirits, guides, masters, angels. Spirits, guides, masters, and angels, please give us clarity on this Five of Wands. Let's give Leo some clarity on this Five of Wands. Page of Cups in reverse. More clarity, please. More clarity on the Five of Wands. The King of Cups. So your significant other, is he the reason, he or she, the reason for the backstabbing that's going on? Someone jealous of you, or did your person create this drama? You know what? I kind of feel like your person did this. I'm hearing that a lot of people have turned on you. All right, let's get more clarity on this before I open my big mouth the same way. Have you lost everything? The love of your life and your job? Is that what this is? Yeah, King of Pentacles. All this damn drama has caused you to lose everything. All right, let's see what else we got. So you got three kings in a row. Okay, this is King of Wands. You got the King of Cups, King of Pentacles. I want to make sure I say that right. And the King of Wands. So you're going to be the one to boss up and clear the air here. Because something. And see, I'm feeling like your person created so much drama and gossip that you've lost your job, and maybe even people have turned against you or thinking badly of you or talking badly about you right now. And you're determined you're going to be the one to clear the air. And that's why you need that strength card, because that's you, man. That's you. That card is you. That's Leo. The courage. I mean, you know that. And this is you. King of Wands. And there's our last king. King of Swords. See, you're serious. You're going to make this right. You're going to set it straight. All right, let's get an outcome. Outcome for Leo, please. Clarity on an outcome. Clarity and advice on an outcome. The One of Pentacles. You know what you want. Go after it. And you have your eye on the prize, whatever that is. Probably just to clear your good name. Because you were innocent in this. This was a bunch of drama created that you didn't even think you had anything to worry about. And you're feeling really betrayed by somebody. Though I haven't seen the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. I feel like you're going through some heartache here and some wondering what the hell. At least your head is spinning anyway. Your head's really spinning over this. And maybe you don't even realize. Stay back. Maybe you don't even realize that your significant other is who created all this drama. Maybe I'm the first one to tell you that. But I guess at least you'll know, right? We want some clarity on an outcome. Clarity and advice on an outcome. Baby, walk away. Walk away, please. Clarity and advice on an outcome. Milo, walk away. Mr. Milo, walk away, please. Okay, there it is. Three of Swords. I wondered why this wasn't here. So you got to create some heartache. That's what it is. This was... This card come out when we're looking for clarity and advice for your outcome. You have to break somebody's heart now. And be heartbroken. Because you didn't know. You didn't know who created all that drama. You didn't know. Because you've walked into this blindly, faithfully, completely trusting that you didn't have anything to worry about. More cards on an outcome, please. More cards on advice and clarity for an outcome. Most positive outcome for Leo. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, usually this card would represent worry over your finances and stuff and needing to plan, which is odd that you would need to worry over that and plan. So we're going to get a couple more cards here and then we'll go to the next deck of cards for more clarity. One more card, please. One more card. Or a handful. All right, we've got the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Hierophant. You don't have to make no plans because you're the one that had the money. But the Eight of Pentacles says that now you're looking for other ways to make your money. You're getting creative. You're dreaming about it. You got many choices. You have a lot of choices. A lot of choices. Because this one's all about marriage. But this is also like the archangels, this is the divine watching over you. All right, let's move on to the next cards and see what else we got here. Spirits, angels, guides, and masters. Give Leo some advice and guidance for the greater good. This was a wake-up call. Can you see that card? Wake-up call. This was a real wake-up call because you sure didn't see this coming. Tsunami, actually, is the word at the top of it. Tsunami. Which kind of fits this completely because it looks like there's a whole hell of a lot of people trash talking you, coming against you for something you didn't even do. Grab this card. The new moon of promise.
Mommy, come to the door.
Get down.
I tried the door.
You need some solitude. Take a minute to yourself. Sorry about that interruption. But anyway, as I was saying, you need to get some clarity, get your head wrapped around all of this. Because you've just been through a whirlwind of a situation. And then you got to activate those winds of change, you see? Yeah. You got to act on this. You got to make this right. You can't let people trash talk your name and give you a bad reputation when you haven't even done anything. Can't allow it. You got to fix this. I don't know why they keep wanting to fall on the floor. Yeah, reflection. It's time to reflect on this. Figure out how you're going to deal with it. And then act on it, because that's movement. You have to act on it. You've got to do something about this. And you know that, because you can't leave it the way it is, right? All right, let's pull some different cards. I just can't help but feel like you're kind of still just took back by all this, like your head's spinning over it. You know that some shit has went down, but you don't know really what happened to get you to where you're at now. You just really are confused because everything seemed to be going great. Everything was great. You had everything you wanted. You had a great job, income, spouse, family life was good. Everything was great. You really didn't think there was anything you had to worry about. Like you were good. And then everything was just like ripped out from under you. And you're like, what the hell just happened? I'd like some clarity on your significant other, your person. Spirits, guides, angels, and masters, please give us some clarity on Leo's other person. Leo's person. Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Wedding rings. Everlasting promise, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love. I don't know if you can see those very good. And the butterfly, relationship evolving in the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. So you don't even want to believe that this might be your person that caused all this drama because they seem pretty great, right? They seem really great. Let's just find out. Let's just straight up ask. Is Leo's person the one creating all the drama? Let's get some clarity. Is their person the one creating all this drama for them behind their back? Got the date card. Meeting someone new. Dating, getting back out there, planning a date. Is this a third person situation? Is your person cheating on you? And maybe you don't realize it, and that's what's creating all this drama? Is Leo's person cheating on them? Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. Huh. Clock, need time, takes time, in time, time cycles, time to heal, progress, and then mirror, mirroring each other's self-image. Relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So either this person is cheating on you behind your back and you don't know it, or they cheated on you and you found out. That's what it is. Somebody somebody found out your person was cheating on you and they're trying to tell you about it. They're coming to you with all this information. And you're like, no, no, no. I'm good. I'm good. I'm solid. Our relationship is good. And you may have even fought with those people that were trying to tell you. And you're sitting here with the Nine of Swords upside down like you don't have nothing to worry about. And maybe you cut them other people out of your life or should just totally shut them down or something. Because you didn't want to hear it. You didn't want to believe it. Because it seemed too great. Your person really made you feel like you're the only one for them. Or they're doing that now because you caught them cheating. But I feel like you don't really want to believe it. I feel like that's why you're here looking at tarot readings, because you don't really want to believe it. You're wanting it to be something else. Even now, even though you know in your soul. You know, I just want to say to you, there's a lot of people in the world right now, current, present day, that are having these moments where they're really learning truths on all kinds of levels. Lots of truths are being unveiled. I mean, that's the whole reason for the Great Awakening, is for all these veils to be lifted and us to see truths in people and to understand what we need in our 6 degrees that serves our better good, our true purpose, nourishes our soul. Because in excuse me, in order for us to be the beautiful people that we're supposed to be, our soul has to feel nurtured and loved by us and others. And I think the huge lesson in all of this for everyone has been that we need to learn to love ourselves. Now, I'm not saying that you don't love yourself, but you're loving somebody else enough to ignore what you've been told. And I would say chances are these people creating this drama for you as you're viewing it were really trying to come at you with some truth to save you that heartache, worse heartache later on. And if you truly love yourself the way that you're supposed to be loving yourself, you don't allow this stuff and you don't ignore the red flags. You don't ignore the signs of someone hurting you. So I think that's the point of these reflection and solitude cards. You need to really think about this. Sit back and really think about this and let the dust in your head settle. Let it quit spinning and really think about this. I know that this person seemed really perfect and beautiful and only for you. But that's clearly not what's going on here. Because, I mean, they're the ones that created this drama at the beginning of this reading. And now at the, middle, or not the end, but the middle of this reading, we're already seeing signs that, they're being one person with you, but somebody else when you're not around. That's what it looks like. Any more cards you want to share with Leo for their higher good? Any more of these cards? Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, shocking news, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. All right, so we know what all that means. Your head's been spinning over this, and you didn't want to believe that shit was true. And baby, I'm sorry that it is. But you know what? Even though that hurts, deeply hurts, one of the things that I want people to understand and really get a grasp on is that we cannot control what other people do, how they are, who they are, their choices, their free will. We can't control any of that. And we know that part of it. That part everyone has a grasp on, for the most part, except for the narcissists of the world. But the part you need to really understand here is, yes, you need to feel this pain. You need to honor this pain. You need to acknowledge it in order to be able to let it go. But I want you to be able to let it go because what they did was maybe actually a favor to you. And I know that's maybe not a good time for you to hear that, but you clearly aren't with the person that you thought you were with, honey. So they don't have your best interest at heart. Not always. They might be really wonderful when they're around you and always have your best interest at heart in those moments. But to cheat on you, to do that to you, they're not thinking of your higher good. They're not thinking of your heart in that moment. They're being selfish. They're being egotistical. They're trying to fill their own wants and needs and desires. And that's not on you. Don't ever wonder why me or what you could have done better or different to keep this from happening. Because people are going to do what people are going to do. And it has nothing to do with your character or your values or who you are as a soul. Nothing at all. You can be the most beautiful, incredible human being in the world and still find somebody, come across somebody that's willing to hurt you in some way. And even in the defense of saying, I don't say that they willingly did this to you, but it was a choice. They had a choice. And they chose to go ahead and do it. That's the part you have to accept. That's the part you have to get over. And then you've got to move past it. You know, you got to figure out what you're doing here and move on. But, you know, clearly you're not with your actual true love at this moment in time. And it may not make you feel any better to know this, but I'm going to share it with you anyway, just in case. Because like I was saying earlier, there's a lot of people right now worldwide that are going through these tower tarot moments, right? Where their whole world is flipped upside down and everything's changing and crashing. And it was necessary. It's necessary in order to clear out anything that doesn't truly serve your higher good, that's not going to allow you to vibrate higher and evolve and be a better person. There's huge changes coming for all of us. You know, this whole planet is undergoing a vibrational shift at this time. And so, you know, yeah, it sucks and it hurts. And I'm not trying to be insincere about that at all. I'm truly not. But this shit is happening for everybody, even me. I mean, I've even went through it recently. We're all going through it, and we're in this together. This awakening is worldwide. It's all souls. It's every living thing on this planet is experiencing this awakening. We're all going through our fair share of growing pains. But I think that it will help you and every other sign in the zodiac to get through this with more ease and grace if you truly understand why this is happening, why it's really happening, because it's meant to, so that you can actually do what your purpose is on this planet and be the person you're supposed to be and be with the person you're truly supposed to be with, okay? So be hopeful for that. Be so very hopeful for that. And eventually you're going to be grateful for this happening. I know that that sounds cliche too, but trust me, you're going to be grateful at some point in your future, hopefully sooner rather than later. You're going to be very, very grateful for this happening, because if this moment in time hadn't happened, new doors can't open for you. And honey, we got a lot of new beautiful doors getting ready to open up. Okay? Trust me on that. Now, we're going to do our cute little bitty message cards. One just flew out on the floor again, like usual. I don't know why all your cards won't fall on the floor. Make me have to go get them. Excuse me. So now we got two on the floor. And of course, I guess it's not necessary to say, but I will say anyway. But this will not apply to every Leo that's watching, just the ones that really need it. Okay, so the first card that flew on the floor is Vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. Reflection is our next card. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. The blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. Fruition. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. And channel. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. You see, you have a purpose. We all do. We all have a purpose here. And I just heard I have some light workers watching this. Some of you are light workers. First, welcome. Thank you for being with me. It's always a pleasure to meet more light workers. But I think a lot of light workers really truly don't understand that because we are who we are, and our purpose, our mission here, which is to be that channel of healing energy for the world, we get a whole lot more crap than some other people do. But it's because we're stronger. And it's because we should know better how to maneuver through things. And actually, if you're a light worker that I'm speaking to, This whole reading makes a whole lot more sense to me of why you were so confident. I mean, look at all them cards. Look at all them cards we used. That's a lot of cards. And there's a lot of confidence from you that, nah, I'm good. This stuff ain't gonna happen to me. Maybe because you're a manifester, you know, co-creator. Maybe you co-created what you thought was your ideal person. And so you really just felt pretty sure of yourself that this wasn't going to happen to you, that you really had a good one and wasn't no bad stuff going to go down this time. But, you know, even creators make mistakes sometimes. Lord knows I have. But we live and learn. And that's the real thing, as long as you learn from it, right? You need to learn from it. All right, let's get some more cards from the Angels of Love. We need some love cards for our Leo, please. We got to pick this up, raise this vibe, raise the energy level in this ring. Come on. Let's do this. Give us something good to look at. I don't think they agree with me. We might not get a good card. That's okay, because you're going to get through it. We'll get through it together. Love advice. What's this? We got to retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Lord, ain't that the truth? You need to go into some solitude, get your head straight, and figure out what you're doing, and then get the hell out of Dodge with it, right? On the floor again. All right, you got two cards here. Separation. And getting to know each other. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And see, I think this is really saying that that's where you thought you were at in this relationship. You thought y'all were solid, right? You thought you were solid because you share so much. That separation's necessary. Unless you can forgive a cheater and trust that they'll never do it again. That's up to you. That is up to you. My advice to you is that I've been there and done that, and once a cheater, always a cheater. I mean, you know the saying. No matter what their excuse or reason for doing it was. If they did it to you once, they're going to do it to you again. Because there was something about you that wasn't right for them. And you don't need to beat yourself up about that. Not at all. Not at all. Don't beat yourself up about that. Because that's something within them that they have to search out and fix, you know. That's some lesson for them in their soul growth. Is why you couldn't be all they needed at this moment. It's not got anything to do with who you are. You are enough. Just the way you are, you're enough. Sometimes people have everything, it still ain't enough for them. You know, that's not on you. They got their own lessons and learning and karma to worry about. Your decisions need to be based solely on what's going to serve your higher good, your best interest. So we're going to go into the Star Child Oracle, especially since y'all are light workers, some of you. I'm sure we're going to get some interesting cards here. On the floor. For real? Sometimes I think spirits just like to make things harder for me. All for fun. They have a interesting sense of humor, don't you know? All right, well, let me just see what I got here. All these cards that flew on the floor. Oh, well, they already knew I had 7 and I didn't. I should pay attention better myself. Okay, so we've got earth and air, stabilization, physical and integration, mental clearing. Oh, let me show you that card. Fire of transformation, radical purification, the violet flame, surrendering, and resurrection. Let's see, that's the Phoenix, man. You can do this. Beyond cycles. Find and embrace yourself. Release old patterns and go in a new direction. The divine feminine. Receive your birthright of unconditional love. Sovereignty. The right to choose. You do have the right to choose whichever way you want to go in this. Free will, right? This is the crystal child, your natural core, pure and innocent, removing falsehood. You're a seer. See, I knew I had some light workers out there watching. I knew. They told me. Awakening. Know who you are and activate your DNA. Isn't that a beautiful card? Activate your DNA. So, you're a light worker, whether you know it or not. You're manifesting and creating, whether you realize it or not, through your thoughts and intentions. And it's telling you to boss up and own who you are for your higher good, your higher purpose, your higher love. You know, we can't be who we need to be to everybody else unless we feel 100%, right? So I'm going to pull a Rune of Advice. Show you the rune. And now I'll tell you what it means. It's protection. Excuse me. Sorry about that brief interruption. Protection. Sedge or rushes. The elk. Control of the emotions is at issue here. During times of transition, shifts in life course, and accelerated self-change, it is important not to collapse yourself into your emotions, the highs as well as the lows. New opportunities and challenges are typical of this rune. And with them may come trespasses and unwanted influence. This rune serves as a mirror for the spiritual warrior the one whose battle is always with the self. The warrior's protection is like the curved horns of the elk or the warning rustle of the sedge grass, for both serve to keep open space around you. Remain mindful that timely right action and correct conduct are your only true protection. Timely right action and correct conduct. If you find yourself feeling pain, observe the pain. Stay with it. Do not try to pull down the veil and escape from life by denying what is happening. You will progress, and knowing that is your protection. And I just think that fit perfectly with everything I just said to you about how you need to not wonder why me or am I not enough or any of those things. Get out of your head on that. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Because this was meant to happen. You just didn't want to see it. You didn't want to believe it. So take some time, reflect on it, let it all soak in. Those of you who need this message, you know who you are. This isn't for everyone. Reflect on it. And then get your head straight. Get your heart straight. Pull yourself up and move on. You've got this. There's lots of beautiful doors opening up for you, for all of us. For all of us that are brave enough to walk through those doors and leave the past behind us. There's lots of beautiful things coming, okay? Trust in yourself. Talk to your guides. Ask them every day to help give you guidance and to walk your path with you. They're always there, but they don't intervene unless we ask. So just remember to ask them. Talk to them. They're there for you. Source is there for you, God, whatever you want to call it. The angels, they're all there. Your ancestors, your past loved ones. All you have to do is speak to them and ask for their help, and they're going to help you, okay? Be brave. Be strong. Be the Leo that you are. Until next time, be well and be blessed in love and light. Love you, Leos.